Welcome to SCV Today. Wait, that's your line.
Yeah.
You were over there getting
Imagine that. Dave tried to take over again.
No. Go ahead.
Welcome to a special Thanksgiving edition of SCV Today, brought to you by Marie Calendars and AV Party Rentals, who both made this beautiful display. Absolutely.
This is really cool. And as you can see, that we've got some of our favorite people around and some that aren't our favorite people.
I came anyways. Just now?
Let's go around the table and let's just give a quick introduction of those who are here. And I guess because John's over there, we'll start with Deputy Josh Dubin is joining us from the
Do I introduce myself?
No, I just introduced you, knucklehead. Speaking of knuckleheads, we got Joe Messina is going to be on the program, and we're going to.
He's ready to eat.
He's ready to eat, but we are going to talk about some of the idiots of the world with Joe because it's our regular segment. And so
after I eat.
No, during eating.
Oh.
I think that's going to be during eating.
That's tough.
Right. Mike Bjorkman is over here. We're going to talk some real estates pretty soon.
And hair gel.
Can't wait.
And hair gel.
Is it that bad today? I don't feel like it's that bad.
I'm sorry, product.
You can tell this is going to be chaos today.
You guys are jerks.
Ray Tippett, the Pope of Hope, is here to bring some stability to this. Thank you very much.
He'll be giving us our blood.
Why did they sit me next to the teacher?
I wonder.
I guess it's not by the cop.
Exactly. That got Joe next to the cop. Dan Circle from Nissan of Valencia is also.
We're going to talk about 51, right?
Yeah.
You know what? We should have put an over-under. How long before he was going to bring up the 51?
We're going to talk about last year's 51.
You know what? I wasn't going to bring it up
Yeah,
until
you got
Josh,
to
you did
season
get
a little.
it. And number 52. I wasn't going to bring it up until then.
Are you the only one that got one at this table?
Oh, hey,
you got
come
Joe
on.
there.
51's
Wait,
together.
who got higher?
Oh,
I think you were.
he's the lower one.
Well-
They felt sorry for me.
Dan's got a much better advertising budget. than
Well, we're going to sit around the
I'm so
table.
glad you said it, not me.
Yeah. Now we can
Send the emails. Sorry.
Hey, you know, I thought we were missing jelly, but obviously we are not.
send those emails. Mike at Home Smart Real Estate. You're going to be totally
Sure, I don't
taking
know where
those
that's going to
anytime.
go. We'll take it.
Answer your emails anyway.
All right, so we're going to have some fun with this, and obviously we wanted to be able to bring some of our family in with your family. One of the things that I've been talking about lately over the last couple of weeks, and I'm just kind of curious what everyone else is kind of thinking about this.
No.
See, this is why I brought you in.
Oh, God. Please
Stay
don't,
home at Thanksgiving
please
and
don't
be with your
shop on
family.
Thanksgiving. All right, next.
Yeah, come on. There you go. Thank you very much. Just say no to Thanksgiving shopping. I'm just kind of curious.
Can we get gas?
You will have to dispute.
You'll have. hey, easy. There's no lasagna at this
I
table.
know. It's a prejudice table.
Good. It's
I'm
not a
telling
prejudice
you. Yes,
table.
it is. It's all white food.
This is thing.
Wow.
You like
Pretty
that?
sure the Indians.
Well, look
invented
around.
the corn
Wait a
bag.
minute. Come on.
Those emails
Any-
to Joe at
No tortillas, no lasagna. I mean, give me a
No
break.
Bud Light.
Well, okay. That's,
Hey, we got wine.
We have one.
we have wine.
For the record, this
which
is
is my
cranberry
proof to
juice.
my original statement.
It is?
It is.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
I got an alert.
See the great city of Santa Clarita? We're responsible.
No, all right, I want to go around here real quick.
We've got the sheriff
Dan,
to drive
what do you-
everybody home.
Okay, I don't know. Is Nissan of Valencia open on Thanksgiving Day?
No, of course not.
That's
And what is your
ridiculous.
thought about, do you want to go shopping? Do you want to go to the malls?
No, we're going to stay home, drink beer, and watch football, and have a great family meal.
The way God intended.
Yeah.
So now, what if your children worked somewhere where they had to go in for a few hours on Thanksgiving Day? Would you be bothered by that? Or
Well, of course, yeah.
So you think everything should be probably be closed?
Yeah, everything should be
Thanksgiving Day.
closed. The way it's always been. Thank you so much. It's always been closed Thanksgiving Day, and I think it should stay that way. I don't think anything should be open
Hey, bring
Thanksgiving.
that. Hey, where are you going with that?
Sorry.
Come on.
Are we not doing
I'm
bread
sitting next to
circle?
the guy
No
that's
bread for
on-
circle?
There's a little side
I
on
started
this
my
side
diet
of the
today
table.
and get by
Where's your bread? Don't even try to act like you
You
don't want
already
that
ate
bread
it.
right now.
Hey, I'm good
I just
with
got
you.
back
I
from the
think you're
gym.
doing it
I'm
the
not
right way.
eating bread. That's like 5 o'clock at night when I
This
came.
isn't bread.
This is corn
Very
bread.
cornbread.
Oh.
It's dead.
Oh,
So
then hell,
now-
pass it back.
It's good.
Deputy Dubin,
Oh, my goodness.
working on Thanksgiving, not working on Thanksgiving Day
Oh, I
is not
want
going
him
to
working on
happen for our
Thanksgiving.
sheriff's department. They have to work.
But let me ask you. Let me throw this out real quick before you answer, because one of the caveats we've talked about is it a choice? If you at the sheriff's department, obviously there have to be some deputies that are going to work on Thanksgiving Day.
right.
But are you given a choice to work on Thanksgiving Day and the perhaps the time and a half that you might get from doing something like that?
No. The way that it works is the people that are normally scheduled to work on whatever day, obviously Thanksgiving falls on a Thursday, so the people that are normally scheduled to work that day are just going to work that day. And then the people that are working that day will get some time on the books and then they can take a day off at a later time. They don't get paid extra that day.
Okay.
So
How many family disturbance calls do you get on Thanksgiving Day? Oh, good question. Is there a rise on
domestic
Thanksgiving
violence.
Day?
I don't know if there's necessarily a rise, but we do get a couple.
Really?
You know, it depends.
If you get called to my
Depends if the
home, just
Cowboys
remember
win or
I'm the
lose.
innocent
Right.
one.
Yeah.
Depends on how football goes and how much wine we're having dinner.
Do you get more calls for
Cranberry.
Every
family
time they say
disturbance?
wine, we gotta
That's
drink.
cranberry.
Do you get more
And that's
calls?
not hair product in your hair.
Every time Sterling says top 51, we gotta drink. We gotta drink.
No, we're gonna be hammered. I mean, grape juiced out.
I think you're going to need more bottles.
Yeah, here we go. I
Do
forgot
we
to
even
do
have
this for you
Sterling in the
guys.
shot? Is he cut out of the shot? I'm trying to see.
I'm thinking he is.
Well, if I'm in the shot, you guys are out of it. So. Did you guys get those white eagle things?
Wait, I want to go with this question
look,
because
I'm
off
not
the
in there.
Yeah, you're not even
off of
in
what
there.
you said.
Just lean forward.
I'm good.
Suck it in and lean forward.
Yeah.
Josh, do you get more family disturbance calls or do you get more calls about disturbances at retail establishments that are open and fighting?
Well, speaking of I worked patrol last year, Thanksgiving evening. I started at 9 or 10 at night and then worked until 6 in the morning.
That's really low man on the totem pole.
He hasn't even been nominated for 51 yet.
No, I was nominated.
Were
I
you
didn't
last
win.
year? You didn't win.
Yeah. Hey, don't laugh. You didn't win either.
I don't have the advertising budget.
Hey, Josh, can you see that okay?
You gotta turn it to the. Oh, you can put your
Who
brightness
thought
up.
this was a good idea?
Yeah, this is a terrible idea.
Oh man, this is going to be crazy.
Listen, I just wore the pin. It's still on here from last time. You know, come on.
But you were saying you came on duty at 10 o'clock on
Right.
Thanksgiving night.
Right, and there, you know what? I don't know that it was an increase or a decrease, but there was some disturbances regarding, pushing, shoving, type things over some sales that were going on.
Okay.
So, yeah, we'll have plenty of staff on duty, and yeah.
Okay.
Santa Clarita is a wild place.
It's a wild place.
But we've
It's a wild west.
already determined that if our phone rings, ring ring, hi, this is Joe Smith. I'm at my cousin's house here on Cherry Street, and you have a sign in the front yard. Is there any way I could see it today?
You're going to go.
I'm going.
But my point again, I just want to reiterate,
Going.
your point is it's your choice. You have already decided and you have made a choice. If it rings, I'm going to go.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about for those people who are being forced
Right.
to be away from their families and not get an opportunity to
I
spend
know.
Thanksgiving. That's my beef.
I have a question. Is that a societal change? Because when I was a kid, back when we used real stone tablets.
Yeah.
Yeah, no place was open. Absolutely no place.
absolutely
Not
is a
restaurants,
societal.
not stores. No, the Chinese restaurants were open. The very small liquor stores were open. And growing up in Massachusetts, there was no booze on Thanksgiving Day.
It's a tough day, I guess. Huh? Massachusetts.
For some, I didn't
do
care.
some planning.
I had it in the trunk
wonder you
already.
moved to
It wasn't a problem.
Speaking of work, Tammy came upon this. I want you to do this on the Facebook at
Well,
work.
I thought this was interesting because I know that a few years ago when I worked for another company and it was forbidden to be on Facebook, but I was in sales. And for me, Facebook is huge in what I do for my business. And it was forbidden. And I wanted to talk to some of the employers around here, employees and employers, how you feel about Facebook in the workplace, and if you see one of your employees like it's sheriff's department, if they can you be on your Facebook? I mean, your social media, you have to be.
Right. Well, we do a lot. I mean, the crime prevention unit that I'm in, we do a lot of stuff on Facebook and Twitter and stuff like that. So we're always on it, listening to what people are talking about, interacting with people. So
I mean,
I'm exempt from this conversation, I guess, because it's a little different.
Right. Now, Dan,
That's
what
your
about
job decision, right?
But criminals tend to be idiots, and you love Facebook for that reason, don't you?
We have found
Yeah,
some.
I mean, I've seen pictures of people showing stuff that they
Right.
just stole, That's
Yeah, that is true.
It's on the cloud. It's on the cloud.
It's on
Hey,
the
look what
cloud.
I just got.
Well, the story as it goes is, according to anonymous sources speaking with the Financial
Go
Times,
Dave's way, yeah.
the new service would be completely separate from Facebook's consumer product. What's the matter?
Keep going, Dave.
She asked me a question, you just put it out. You got to give me some airtime. Everything's on Mike's
I will
forehead
get- you
right
will
now.
get some
Take it away.
They
You
just
get
got a
some
shot of your
time.
button. What else? You're getting what you want.
Are you gonna say the 51 again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is my forehead bigger
Yeah.
or smaller than Dan's?
See, you accused
Is
me
it?
of going on a tangent. No,
There.
you
It's
just
just because the
did.
rest of them so big that
Let me see what it feels like to maybe be one of the top 51.
it's gonna burn you.
You want to know what was really funny about this is when the top 51
Nothing.
came out, I went through it with my grandfather.
Hey, I nominated you. What else do you want from me?
Oh, I love you, man.
And we were
Oh, it
going-
finally comes out.
I nominated you. You be glad.
Oh, wow.
going
I didn't
through
nominate you, Dave.
I know.
Anyway, we were going through the list, and I said to my grandfather, I'm like, 1, 2, 3. It was like half of them, I said, when they need something in this town, they come to me. But I'm not one of the most influential people. I don't get that.
No.
But whatever.
Yeah, you're in the media. You
Mike's
can't-
going to advertise next year.
You're a
I know.
getter done.
I'm a getter done.
You're a getter done.
I'm a getter done. That's
Ask
right.
your question. Go ahead, ask your question. I'm not going
See,
to give any.
the top 51 are the people that can pick up the phone. Okay, I pick up the phone and call you. You're a getter done. I'm a top 51.
I'm a grunt.
There you go.
Lunch.
So I got
Okay.
to tell them to get the
We
top 51 getter
owe
done.
him like 20
I
years.
know. Jeez, how many times did he say 51? Oh.
might need none of all.
Yeah.
But I was going to
I'm gonna have
ask
a
you, what if
police
your
escort.
salesman, it's down, it's a slow day, they're kind of sitting in the office. Are you
Yeah.
upset they're on Facebook, or are you thinking, okay, they're sending out messages to
Here's
people, hey,
my
I'm at
issue
work?
with Facebook. With some people have this too. Obviously, we're in sales, but some of my salespeople have a different life, and their different life is stuff I don't want shown to their customers. So obviously, I don't want them to do Facebook. I mean, I don't even follow them on. I started to. There's a few that I follow and that belong to Nissan of Lindsay, and they post their customers and say, you know, hey, you know, this guy bought a car for me, this man bought a car for me, great deal, blah blah blah. And I love that. But the problem is when you're tagged into that salesperson, you start reading his post, and you know it's not always all that great. So
Right.
I don't have them use Facebook at work. I don't even have it available to use at work. So they can do it on their own, take pictures and tag it later.
Right.
block
Now
it.
Facebook
Yeah.
is actually going to be coming out with a business site, which will actually be more like a LinkedIn, something like that. So they're trying to tap into that. So I'm just wondering how that's going to play, if this is just maybe
That'd be better for me.
Facebook's way of just kind of getting into that market, because I think LinkedIn is a really a big deal. I know we've really seen a lot in our business with LinkedIn is really stepping up for us.
You know
So
what I've noticed? There are a lot of people that used to be on Facebook that aren't on Facebook anymore. I mean, you know, it's not that I'm on it a lot, but it's kind of interesting to see where the posts are coming from and how they're coming these days.
right, yeah, I think more people are switching over to
falling
Google
off.
Plus, and I think people got tired of seeing, oh, stressful day. Well, you know, people don't want to hear that.
This is
They
the
want-
couch I'm going to be lying on for the next 12 hours.
Yeah. Got a new manicure. You know, I mean, it's like
Don't
no one
friend
can see it.
anybody on this side of the table.
If I'm going to post my cornbread.
Except maybe Ray. Ray, you're on.
Yeah, come on, George, thanks. I mean, I'm one of the good 51s.
Yeah.
I'm kind of on the higher echelon of the 51s.
Wait, do you have to take a drink of your cranberry juice if he says the 51?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cheers.
What about if we say the 51?
Everybody
Got
drinks.
water.
For example,
We're going to play
water.
quarters on the B
Which
block.
I was told was vodka.
That's the worst
Yeah,
cranberry juice I've ever
Exactly,
had.
You know, on our last program, we brought this up, and it kind of created a lot more topics and a lot more conversation. So I wanted to bring it out to this table as well. Charles Manson is apparently looking to get married. Now, there's this young lady, her name was Afton Burton, and when she was 16, she started to connect with Manson. There you go. So now she is actually moved to Corcoran, where he is incarcerated, and is planning to get married. He is starting the process of filing the paperwork, and look what she's done.
Oh.
She has shaved her head, and she's carved it in. Can you believe that? So it just started this whole conversation about number one, should someone like Charles Manson be given an opportunity to talk with other people outside?
No.
Should he have conjugal visits? Should he have an opportunity
I'm sure he had plenty of conjugal visits in the beginning.
in the beginning?
Yeah, number of ladies, yeah.
The dude should have been fried on a chair a long time ago. He
Yeah.
shouldn't get crap. I don't even know why we give him food. I mean, guys like that are proven
There was
guilty.
something about Mike that was
They should
redeeming. Is that right?
immediately impose the death penalty and go for it. That guy caused hell.
Well, look at the
in a
difference
lot
in
of
money,
people's
too.
lives.
We spent probably, $9 million in his
him
incarceration? Yeah.
Yeah, my thought is our system has allowed a man that used mental manipulation. Thank
Right.
you.
And that's why, she's doing what she's doing.
53.
The problem with social media and or the internet
Oh, so
is
sorry.
when he went away, he was gone.
Yeah.
And there's been nothing like this. But now people like her, I'm sure, Googled him and started looking into it and just started going right
She
into
was
it.
one of hundreds, from what I understand. I mean, it's not in this, but it was.
Right, it's not-
I've heard over the years that there have been hundreds of different young ladies who have tried to get in touch with him and be.
But I thought
His
prison was supposed to be a place where you were being punished for what you did. And when you've committed murder, I mean, really? You get the magazine you want, you get the show. I'm free, I don't get the shows I want, right? I can't always afford the magazines I want.
I'd like to hear Josh's take on this because you are part of the system.
I don't, he's got to be careful.
But I mean, I just think that it's wrong though. Again, someone that uses manipulation to do all of the killings that he did is now being able to build up another team, so to speak, of people. And like, I don't want to be out there in the world with this woman because I don't trust what she's going to do.
Right.
So I
When
think
I
that
first saw that picture of him, the one with he and her, didn't he look like a rap star? I mean, he was like a rapper, not
He
a star,
did.
but a
He
rapper.
did.
He was like, it's like, what's up
MC
with
Manson.
Yes. He's got an album
But he's
coming out
already,
next
I don't
week.
understand what the problem is. He's already had a bunch of relationships in prison. Why does he need another one?
It's time to settle down, I guess, if you're Chuck.
Yeah.
Your thoughts? What are your thoughts, Josh? Wayne?
Well, there's a number of, from when I worked in the custody facility, there's a number of rules and laws that we as deputies, and even when you get up into the state prison system, that you have to follow. So, I mean, as far as what you have to give an inmate or what their rights and privileges are, it's pretty much all outlined by law. So,
Which is a dumb law, so we need to work on changing the law.
yeah, good
Well,
luck.
is there any differences between a
ACLU.
guy that's a lifer who isn't getting out, no chance of parole? Why should we rehabilitate him? Whereas a guy that got, convicted of a crime, who's 20 years old and he's in for 15 years, maybe less. I mean, is there a different way to treat that guy to hopefully when he comes out,
No,
this
I
guy's a
think
better
the-
citizen, or no?
I think the treatment is all the same, and it's all specifically outlined in the law. When it comes to how you act in there and certain discipline and stuff like that, that again also is outlined by the law. Solitary confinement and different things like that. So
So
it's
once again,
pretty,
some
it's pretty much
radicals
it's
took
very
control of the
specifically
system,
laid out.
apparently.
How do they determine that, Josh? Who determines what that is? Is it the state? Is it the feds? Who determines that?
There's plenty of state laws.
Everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we found our new fight. Steve Petzel, where are you?
God, don't give up.
Who's going to stand up for Bill Cosby now?
Well,
Who's gonna
apparently
turn the
somebody
air
did.
on and
Yeah.
serve our food?
Yeah, really, we need the air on.
He got a standing ovation.
He did.
I know. I'm going to start serving
over the
food
weekend.
when
Because
somebody
we're
put that
doing
air
it.
on.
We're doing it again.
Dan,
It's
start
my
passing that
argument.
down.
No problem.
What
You
happened?
make this happen.
We're going to start serving food.
Mike doesn't want to talk about Bill Cosby. He wants the air conditioning.
Don't we
I
have?
think we should talk about
was
happy
waiting for a
things and
commercial
things we're
break.
thankful for and very blessed to have.
Hey,
Not a
yeah,
bunch
we're
of
getting
Wow.
rapists and murderers.
All right.
Then what am I
That's a
doing
good-
here?
That's a good.
We're getting there. Mike Bjorkman, the do-gooder. Who knew?
You did.
Damn.
You could be thankful that he's
Those
going to
look really
jail.
good.
Don't act like you don't want stuff.
Mike,
that you
I've
do.
got to ask you. I got to ask you a question about
right.
your financial situation. I've noticed that in the Man Cave site on Facebook, you have it. What are you selling half of what you own, or is that just getting the stuff overflowing out the
I've also-
garage?
No, I'm selling one vehicle to get a better one.
No, that's not true.
Thank you.
And
You
my
got some nice toys in there, though.
well, yeah, I like toys.
Don't you need that to get around your property?
No, we got other vehicles for that.
Jimmy, can you get the potatoes?
You know
What
what?
are you selling? What are you
So-
selling?
One of the kids' rhinos. We bought the kids a rhino. It's all lifted and everything.
Rhino?
And
In my world, that has a different meaning.
SUV.
Google it. Google it. It's just an off-road vehicle, and then
It's a quad runner on steroids.
my
Yes,
youngest
that's
son
true.
didn't bring home the grades he promised me, so I'm not going to reward
All right,
him.
Mike.
And
Mike's
Parents
a
need to
tough
do
dad.
that. I love
Nobody
that.
would believe that, but
Absolutely.
seriously, Mike is
Mike.
probably the toughest dad that I know. There's been times I'm dropping papers.
Yeah, I'm picking them
There's
up.
been times he's been on the phone with his children, and I'm like, "Don't talk like that to them." I get really upset with him, but he's a tough dad. He's a good dad.
yeah, my boys
So-
have never, ever in their lives gotten in trouble.
You won't see them in the back of
Your
Dubin's car.
boys have never gotten in trouble?
Why don't you start it
You,
down there?
you need to do a parenting class then. I don't know any boys
They've
that have
never gotten in trouble to where they've, got caught lying or stealing or,
They never got caught.
Nothing severe.
they haven't taken out my cars at night or snuck out of the house.
Josh knows my
That
two
you
older
know
sons.
of.
Never been, never been to juvenile hall. I mean, they're good kids.
Hey, why don't we do this? Why don't we take a break and we'll continue getting ourselves served up and start eating. And we've got a lot more to talk about. The best inventions of 2014. I wanted to throw this out to the table. See what you guys think about this. And then Joe's got some stories that we're going to talk about. Where are you going with that?
Well, you're just
truth.
like talking
I'm
and
just
holding.
talking. Okay, I can talk and serve myself at the
Thank
same
you.
time. Yorkman's going to talk about some things. Sturkle's going to sell some cars. I bought a car from you less than
She
a month
did.
ago.
Let's talk about that.
And I don't even know why Ray's here, but it's just great to have him.
Well, somebody said there was free food. So
I told him to bring the wine.
that's
This
right.
is TV,
We'll be
this
right
is
back.
plastic food.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Okay, who's gonna cut that turkey out?
Who's going to turn the air on?
14-yard line.
living without glasses has been wonderful.
I've noticed right away, right when next couple of days, the sky seemed bluer.
I had the procedure because my husband came to Dr. Helm for cataract surgery, and he was really pleased with the results.
I was looking for somebody that had a reputation, somebody locally.
Through the whole procedure, he talked to me through it and told me exactly what was happening and what he was doing, and he just has excellent bedside manner.
If you're thinking about having laser vision correction, let me help you decide if it's right for you. We at Helm Vision Group believe in personal care and quality results. Come and see the difference.
For the best laser vision correction technology, Helm Vision Group on Turney Road in Valencia.
At Nissan of Valencia, we take pride in supporting Santa Clarita schools and their dedicated students. Whether it's giving away free cars, providing academic scholarships, or supporting local sports teams, we want students to know hard work pays off. Hi, I'm Dan Sturkle, General Manager at Nissan Valencia, home to the $99 down delivers. For the vehicle you want at the lowest price in town, come on down to Nissan of Valencia, where our #1 in customer service professionals will treat you with honesty and respect.
Wow,
The
look
Pope
at
of Hope is
that.
proving, wow,
Thanks, Dad.
proving the turkey.
Sure,
The Pope knows how to carve a
That's right.
turkey.
Have some more
Now I know why
cranberry
you
juice.
invited me.
I want to point out again that the whole meal was brought to us by Marie Callender's. Might be a little too late to order your Marie Callender's meal for tomorrow. However, Christmas.
What's
they're
tomorrow?
open,
Oh,
I think.
is this airing on Wednesday?
They
Yes.
make their
Ah,
employees work, I
gotcha.
think.
This is live, people.
Way to blow that whole cover, Sturgill.
Quick on
We
the
had to-
uptake.
I'm
Is it
quick.
We had to bring the dysfunctional member of the family to the
I'm
table.
quickly losing control around here.
Is he like the Uncle Fred?
You had it?
Didn't Morris just say to stop talking over each other at the break? So anyway, Marie
Hear him
Callender's beautiful meal. Do you remember what the price was? What they said on Monday's
From
show?
$99 to $149.
I mean, and it's good. I mean,
Serves
this
6
turkey
to
is
8
delicious.
people.
Well, 6 to 8 little people.
Includes pie.
Why are you looking at me, Joe?
And even if you're wanting to have just a holiday party, even though if it's not Christmas, but have some friends over for a holiday party, order your meal for that. You can also just order side dishes, you name it. Also want to talk about AV Party Rentals. AV Party Rentals came in, set this up for us literally
They
10
don't count
minutes.
in here.
They do everything from the silverware to the glasses, chairs, you name it. So if you want to have a little holiday party,
These dishes, look at these dishes.
the
I mean,
dishes.
As he's pulling out there, I mean, these are beautiful
Even
dishes.
a dinner party for the holidays, anything that you want to do, they're there. Also, birthday parties, so on and so forth. AV Party Rental, they are the people to contact in town for anything like this. And when I do things like the tea for Circle of Hope, I go in there a few days before because I'm always last minute. And I'm like, I need my table, and they set it all up for me. So,
Put it
Help him,
there.
Dave, help
Put it
him.
there.
Whoa, you've been working out.
wow, Hercules.
Hey, Kim, you send the
Hercules.
gravy down, so we.
I will send the gravy down after I still a little
So
bit
we've
more.
got Mike Bjorkman is with us, and Mike Bjorkman, of course, with Home Smart Real Estate. And
Me too.
Mike, your business, you deal with a lot of different businesses. You have good
Mashed
strategies.
potatoes, please.
Close the year out to beginning the year out.
Absolutely.
Talk a little bit.
I didn't come out here this morning to eat nothing.
So I consider Thanksgiving weekend as the kickoff weekend to business planning and goal setting for the next year. Most people say, after the holidays, I'm going to blank. Well, after the holidays, by the time you implement your business plan or even things in your personal life, it's too late. So what we like to do is take Thanksgiving weekend, start the planning, and through December, implement it. So for us that we own a few companies, so we're consistently planning on what first of all, at Thanksgiving, what were we thankful for 2014? What worked, what didn't work, what happened with employees, HR, what happened with our sales, our marketing, and then we look at the team members individually and not critique, but just
Am I going to get a review?
that's your review when I'm on Thanksgiving weekend.
Keep drinking.
All right, fair enough. So,
Top 51.
nope, so I don't even know what camera's
Cranberry
on.
juice.
So honestly, what we like to do, I give up. Dan, what do you have to say? So, but for our viewers, I really would like to let's just give advice. Look back, take the month of December. Everybody says, oh, I'm going to take the month off. I'm going to shop. I'm going to do this. I'm going to give back to the community. All those things are great. But why don't you sit down with your family and actually say, hey, what did we do right in 2014? What are we going to do different in 2015? This is a good time to set goals for your family. Let's plan our vacations. Let's take votes as a family. What do we want to do? Where do we want to go? Husband and wives, discuss what home improvements we're going to do, put it all down in writing, put dates on it, and make a checklist of things you're going to do to implement to make your next year so much smoother.
Great idea.
We juggle so much in the Bjorkman household, you know,
Especially vacations.
Yeah.
well, time off is important. Balance is important. You know, I bust my you-know-what every single day of the week. So a few days a month off is good. It's healthy. You get to reset yourself. More importantly, you got to keep that balance with your family, because a lot of us that work 12, 14, 16-hour days, we end up divorced or losing our kids to drugs or gangs or whatever they get into today. It's because we don't have the balance. We don't include our family in our lives like we should. So, you know, I would even talk about things like, look, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday is family dinner. Everybody gets their butts home by 5 o'clock. Write it down, make sure it happens, enforce it, hold people accountable. These are the kinds of things that, you know, I'm blessed with for, you know, not only 3 companies, but family. And then, you know, things are a lot smoother that way. So there's so many books on business planning, but I think it's pretty obvious. The most important thing is write your goals down. What do you want to accomplish? Yeah. And then hold yourself accountable. You got to review these goals every single week.
You know, we give Mike a lot of grief, all of us. You know. And it's fun. It's
It is
sport
so
for
much
us.
fun.
It's a lot of fun. But you know what? Mike is one of the most positive guys. He's a very successful man. And he has created and understands how to find that success and how to be positive in life. And, you know, frankly, it's that's one of the reasons why I like having you around.
Well, thank
because
you.
you're a good positive influence. No, seriously, you
Appreciate
think from a positive viewpoint. You don't think about what could happen that's bad or what negative things might happen. You always think about what's positive, what can happen, what can we do, what can we do moving forward, and I like that. It's fun.
Anything even a little bit negative goes on, it's just turn it around. How can we make this a positive experience, a learning experience? How can we influence the people around us to make it a better situation for them? And how do we make damn sure that never happens again? So we focus on the positive all day, every day. And if anything's negative, we just wash it out of our minds and focus on something exact opposite.
Mike, what about those, they sit down, they have this family meeting, and they say, you know what, it's time to downsize or time to move up, whatever it may be. And let's
Good girl.
Downsize our family.
Good real estate girl.
Wow.
and they put this plan together and they say, well, we'll do it in the spring because that's when it's the best time to sell a home. What do you say to that?
Depends on what time of the year we're in. Like right now, it's one of the absolute best times to sell. Obviously, there's no inventory for the people that say, I'm going to wait till after the holidays. So it's a great time to sell your home. You get more money in a quicker amount of time. The thing about spring, everybody says, oh, we're going to plant flowers in April, then go on the market. You and 5,000 other people.
Right.
So it creates this rush and this competition that sometimes isn't really friendly when maybe your home isn't the one on the end of the cul-de-sac or the best view or the best RV parking or the pool. And you come on the market with everybody and you just kind of sit there stagnant for 30, 60, 90 days. And if you beat that spring rush, it could be a much better thing.
Right. Well, good. Always good information from Mike Bjorkman.
Is it also a good time to buy a car maybe if you're sitting down at the meeting?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, and especially if you only have $99 down. There's somewhere to go. Dan Sturkle, Nissan of Valencia, $99 down delivered.
And a
it does.
51 pin.
And is one of the top 51. Drink.
On that, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about the idiots of the world, not just the ones that are at this table. Oh, I'm going to raise my hand. I'm an idiot. Joe Messina's got some crazy stories. You're going to like it. It'll be fun.
When I was diagnosed with breast cancer, Circle of Hope was there to help me with the doctor bills, with the medication costs,
with the emotional support I needed to help me through it all.
Circle of Hope supported me through my fight with gracious hearts and complete gratitude.
As Santa Clarita's only nonprofit breast cancer organization, Circle of Hope provides financial, emotional, and educational assistance to breast cancer patients who live, work, or receive treatment here in Santa Clarita Valley. 100% of your financial contribution will stay right here in the SCV. With your support, Circle of Hope is making a difference today for a brighter future tomorrow.
SCV Today is brought to you by SCV Leasing, Santa Clarita's premier property management firm, Nissan of Valencia, home of the $99 down delivers, and Helm Vision Group, offering the best laser vision correction technology.
Oh, comp pie. You've already going to the pie? We're going to the pie?
It's a known fact in my family that I don't really do much of the meal. I just do the appetizers and the desserts.
And the wine.
Shop 51.
Top 51. Oh, God.
Well, we're
I love you, Signal.
Thanksgiving. We're enjoying ourselves.
I love him so much.
Oh, Trixie, coming out.
He's coming out. Josh Dubin's here, Joe Messina, Mike Bjorkman, Ray Tippett, Dan Sturkle. We're having some fun and we're enjoying Thanksgiving, and thanks for allowing us to give this pre-Thanksgiving into your home as well. But we wanted to come in with Joe Messina and talk about some of these things because Joe frequently comes onto the program and we talk about the idiots of the world and some crazy things. I don't know if this is so much idiot, but it's going to definitely get some interesting talk from the guys here in this first story. Brittany Bernardi, who attends Hope College, who am I on? In Holland, Michigan. You paying attention, Bjorkman?
Bite of that crap. Ugh.
What?
I don't like pecan pie.
Then don't eat pecan pie.
He wants the pumpkin. I left the pumpkin in the other room.
Oh, that's
So we need
torture.
the pumpkin.
Brittany Bernardi, who attends Hope College in Holland, Michigan, wrote in her school's student newspaper that she was giving up bras
I like her already.
in order to buck social expectations by, quote, reclaiming her own body. For me, it was about principle, she says, taking back my life from the consumer-based notions that I need to buy my femininity, Joe Messina.
Is this even a story?
Joe made it up on the way.
It's Joe's
Yeah,
story.
I make this stuff up on the way in. No, I like this part here. Bernardi said that she got the inspiration to ditch her bra when she thought about the argument that bras are sexy. Apparently, she's never seen a picture of her grandmother in a bra. Okay, bras are not always sexy.
Tammy ditched her
All
underwear.
right.
Yeah. Just for a story.
I know there's kids watching this show, so I'll keep my comments to myself. She said the change has been her own personal revolution against the intervening hand of societal expectations. What are societal expectations?
I don't think there's ever been said that we have to wear bras.
I know. Is that part of your contract? You have to wear a bra or else?
No.
Because I tell you, you would have been fired by now, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I trust Leon Gordon. I've been given a raise. Come on.
We encourage that at Home Smart.
We encourage that.
And her only regret, this young lady's only regret in life, is that she didn't become a bra-burning feminist.
It's not too late.
You know, you got to aspire to something.
Did she pass away?
Is she can
Brittany, you still can burn your bras. It's okay.
She could, yeah, she could. I don't
stream
know
it
if
live on the real side.
If I can lose another 30 pounds, I'd get rid of my bro.
Bros?
My bro. You ever seen
Mike, stick to-
Seinfeld?
Yeah.
The bros eater.
Oh.
That goes along with Mike's bro talks that he got last week.
You know, it's a funny story. Dan, the other day, we were golfing, and he said, have you ever seen that tattoo on my chest? I said, no, where'd you get that? And he said, oh, back in high school. And he literally went like this to show me. So I was like, pretty amazing.
Oh.
Chest has come down.
But you're working to put it back up.
Hey, the only thing that makes it better is he just showed that thing.
Exactly.
There was a little bit of a belly there, Mike.
Hey, Shakaya, the sit-ups aren't working.
He's been enjoying this Mary Calendar's food. That's what he's been doing.
Did I show my belly?
Oh, yeah, you did.
There you go.
You got some good Dunlop going over there, pal. Dunlop.
I've earned that. I'm sorry, Joe. Tell us about the next video.
No, that was good. That was good.
Let's talk about Winnie the Pooh being banned from a playground.
Oh, for God's sake.
I know. I don't understand this. And this is off of therealside.com.
Yeah, it is.
Joe
It is,
Messina's
where you
website.
can- yeah.
If the overactive PC police of playgrounds in Poland have their way, yet another beloved childhood character will be tossed into the trash heap of history. Sweet yellow bear Winnie the Pooh has been deemed of dubious sexuality
And wholly inappropriate for children.
Because he's naked?
because, quote, he is only dressed from the waist up.
I know I'm
But
going to get
he's
a whole
a-
bunch
is
of
it-
nasty
Winnie the
emails for
Pooh's
this,
a
but
bear, right?
apparently these people have never been to a high school in America. Winnie has more clothing on than some of the young folks at the high schools.
Not, of course, at the William S.
No,
Hall
no,
School
not
District,
in
where
the
Joe
Santa
Messina
Clarita
sits on the
Valley
Board
area,
of
of course
Trustees.
not. No, that only happens at the LUSD. That's I mean, come on, Winnie the Pooh. This is again the PC police added again, and you know you're going to say, "Well, that's Poland. It doesn't."
I was
happen
gonna
here."
say,
but
it's
it does
Poland,
happen
man.
here.
No, it is happening
We've
here.
done
Stuff like that.
these crazy stories before about this kind
Dave,
of thing.
no, it is happening here.
It is happening
It
here.
does happen here.
We've talked enough about it on this program.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
This is happening here. The 51.
In a minute, I'll
come on, buddy.
over the show. They'll need to.
I want to switch gears a little bit. Do you have another story you want to talk about?
Well, I do want to say one thing, and I don't know if you're going to go around the table.
Mine's still full.
Talk about being thankful.
We
but-
are.
Yeah, okay.
So don't
Then
jump
I'll-
ahead.
Then I'll wait.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
You're going to be able to.
We're a very
At the end
structured
of the
show here,
we
Joe.
are- Really?
This is structure.
We got 31 minutes left, Joe.
This is all scripted.
Exactly. It's all
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Can't you tell? 51!
All right. Did you want to jump in, or did you?
I wanted it to move on a little bit. How are we on time, Morris? Is it time?
It could be time, yes.
It could be-
you
okay, that's what I
talking
thought so. Oh, okay, I'm talking to God.
Can we talk about
the
our
magic of
Christmas
TV?
party for
Yeah,
Circle of
yes,
Hope?
that's
I
where we're
think
going. We're going to Ray Tippett. Ray
Yes.
Tippett, you're
Sure,
up.
right when I grab.
that's all right.
You were on last
The way to
Well, it's
do
about
it.
eating and drinking. So
You were
Brother.
I feel like I'm at my old fraternity house.
You were telling us last week that Circle of Hope has Christmas in New York coming up on December 13th. Tell us a little bit about that for those that didn't hear.
Sure, yeah. It's going to be something that's brand new to us. It's really exciting. We've got, Josh, you're invited.
for $100, $100 a ticket.
We've
Just
got
charge
the-
that to Nissan of Valencia.
He's already coming. We've got the back lot at CBS Studios in Radford Street. And we are going to have all sorts of just amazing things there. We're going to take you back to New York. Winter Wonderland. There's going to be snow. There's going to be all sorts of food there, New York style foods, carts, vendors.
You had me at food.
Yeah. There's going to be 2 bars there.
I get that too.
Circle's in.
And there will be beer there.
I got Mike.
But no, it's
Party bus.
But it's something that we've never done before, and it's reasonable, $65 per person, $130 for a family if you have a child or 2 kids that are 16 or under. So for the family of 4, you can get in and do this thing for $130.
That includes all the food.
All the food.
There will be maybe 1 or 2 free drinks, but after that, there's a cost
That's
for,
right.
for the cocktails.
Right. We've got carolers there. We've got a band. We've got a huge band. It's going to be playing all sorts of Christmas music. Of course, the backdrop, in at the studios there, they do it up really well. So
This is
we're
social
excited.
media heaven because like all the pictures are going to be taken.
It's going to look like you're in New York for real.
It would definitely look, and of course, all of it was shot where Seinfeld was shot. Cool. So, the soup Nazi stuff, and you'll see the Central Park.
Remember that part where he's hairy and he kept shaving? That'll be great for you. We did that in Central Park.
He's going to try to
All
get
the
me back.
scratches.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't touch that. It's over, Dan.
If you keep on
Maybe
saying
the
the
next
51, you'll be able to you get that shirt off.
But anyway, we're very excited about it. We still probably have about 100 or so availabilities left, so come on.
Okay, yeah, it's 300 total, so we
Yeah.
sold 200 tickets, so
Right.
that's awesome. So that's December 13th. You can get tickets at circleofhopeinc.org.
Right. Very
Perfect.
Good. Very
Okay.
good. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk Josh Doolin. He has to justify himself for why he's at this dinner table.
Yeah, I'm asking myself that same question.
We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Dan Sturkle, General Manager of Nissan Valencia. I'm the all-new Dan Sturkle. Since that last commercial, I've lost over 99 pounds. What better way to celebrate than, you guessed it, $99 down delivers. Interested in the all-new redesigned 2014 Nissan Rogue? How about the all-new 2014 Versa Note with up to 40 miles to the gallon? Take one home today for only $99 down. Credit issues? Who gives a hoot? Not our banks. And with our great low prices, you get into the vehicle you want with only $99 down. So what are you waiting for? Go to nissanofvalencia.com.
At Global Protective Services, we are leaders in security. Whether you're looking for on-site security, mobile patrols, safety training, or site safety assessments, Global Protective Services is here for you. Our highly trained guards are carefully vetted, screened, and trained by experienced professionals. At Global Protective Services, we have a vested interest in protecting the SCV because this is where we call home. Global Protective Services doing our part to keep Santa Clarita safe.
Welcome back. Where are we? We're
Over there.
we're over here. Welcome
Over
back
here.
to SCV Today.
Over here.
Now we're over here. Oh, everyone's dancing back
See,
in the
Dave, the way
background.
it works,
Aldo.
wherever
Yeah?
the red light is, that's the camera that's on.
Oh, what's that red light called again?
The light that tells you that it's on.
Gotcha. Good. Okay. Welcome back to the program.
What's it called?
Can I
It's
tell
called
you?
a tally light.
I was testing it.
Where's
Right.
Mike's off button?
I broke into the Marie Callender's pumpkin pie.
Oh, yeah.
OMG. Do you
Oh yeah,
want
that's
some?
really good. Oh, we
No.
sampled it on Monday. It was so good.
Seriously, the pumpkin pie from Marie Callender's is the best.
Yeah.
No, you can't find any that tops it.
You know, it's not just pumpkin that's in it. They're adding something to it.
How many did he say they made this season?
5,000?
5,000.
Just for Thanksgiving.
Just at this Marie Callender's right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
amazing,
Just
right?
the pumpkin. Just
Yeah.
the pumpkin.
And again, want to point out that we're eating off of our lovely AV party rental dishes.
No, could you
And
tell me
full
about
setup.
this sooner? You know, I started my diet today. I mean, could you not?
Just
I
so
could have started my
happens.
diet tomorrow. You know.
Your timing.
One bite
Pumpkin
won't
pie
hurt.
is my
You're the
favorite.
boss. You can start tomorrow. So.
You start your
Actually, I've been on a diet for 50 years. I've lost 1,000 pounds, but unfortunately, I've gained 1,300.
That's Dan Sturkle from Nissan of Valencia. Next to him is Ray Tippett, Circle of Hope. Mike Bjorkman. He's a 51 It is the 51 side of the table. The 51 side of the table. What is wrong with you two?
The jealousy has gone rampant. So I took, I took my pen out.
But I'll tell you, it feels good to be 41.
Ooh. Just throw that out there.
Wow.
That was Mike Bjorkman. He's part of the 41.
Do you know I'm almost 42?
That's sad. That's too bad.
With all that
Your
hair
forehead's
product
way
and Botox.
older than you are.
I'm 70, but that Botox
By the
really
way,
helps.
yeah, exactly. These two with Botox.
Courtesy of Dr. John Leckie.
Joe Messina's here and Josh Dubin from the Santa Clarita Valley Sheriff's Department. Let's talk to Josh Dubin, though, because Thanksgiving is the start of the holiday season, obviously. Being safe around the holidays,
Right.
you want to bring up some tips, some things for people to be aware of.
And I guess this is going to start Thursday evening when people go shopping.
Yeah, I guess so, unfortunately.
Lock your cars.
Or at Kmart at what, 8 in the morning? Doesn't Kmart open
Is it really?
8 or something like that? Wow.
So, some things that we need to be aware of, top of mind awareness, like Mike Bjorkman said, lock your cars. But more importantly, we're going to be going from store to store to store. We're going to be buying different electronics, gifts, different things like that. We need to be cognizant not to keep those in plain view in our car. It's very fast and easy to break a window, steal that stuff and be in the wind. So if you need to keep stuff like that, really anything of value in your car, keep it in the trunk. Get it home as soon as you can. With that, we also need to be aware of our surrounding. We need to be cognizant of our surroundings, whether it be in our neighborhood, whether it be in the mall parking lot, any retail established parking lot. As you're walking to and from your car, your house, your neighborhood, church, synagogue, be aware of your surroundings. If somebody's loitering about, if something just doesn't look right, give us a call. One of our patrol deputies will come and check it out. And it doesn't necessarily, need to be somebody breaking into a car right then. If something doesn't look right, as we say, if you see something, say something. Really, that's good advice, especially around the holiday time.
And Josh, something that I always struggle with is when should we call and when shouldn't we call? So I'm thinking they're so busy. Do we really want to call and interrupt them? Like the other day, we had a situation out in front of our office where there had been somebody parked out there for about 6 hours in a shady van. You could tell they were just
right.
not good. Not
Text
good.
Josh Dubin.
So I texted you, of course, because I don't know if I should call. I don't know if that's a legitimate phone call or not. But obviously they weren't up to any good.
Right. But I think that's absolutely legitimate. It raised your suspicion. You're very familiar with the area. You're here all the time. You know who should be here, who shouldn't be here. And it's not necessarily saying that they shouldn't be here, but you were suspicious about something. Call us, relay that information. We'll get a patrol deputy, at least to swing by. If anything, high visibility patrol. We'll talk to these people. It's definitely worth a call.
Should you ever confront the people on your own? Should
I
I have
think-
gone out there and said, hey, what are you doing? You should leave?
I think that's probably a bad idea.
Okay.
Thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah.
The guy on the phone laughed at me. Just kidding.
He accidentally called the Pasadena Sheriff's Department. They told him to come tell
You want to know why he laughed at you?
Line 51.
You starting early, are we, Mike?
A lot of what you're talking about, though, for the holidays from the criminals. Really? Already?
Oh, I wasn't even done yet.
We're not even done. Can you give us another couple? Can we have a couple minutes?
Go for it.
Thanks, Morris. Thank you. Appreciate it. Your car won't bad as Mike Bjorkman.
We run this show, Morris.
You wanted to say more, or do you want me to ask a question?
No, I'll ask you a question.
Okay.
Leave the man alone. Let him go.
I also want to do a friendly reminder about drinking and driving.
Hello.
51!
Sober friend, family member, taxi service. In Santa Clarita, we have services like Uber and stuff like that out here. It's fairly easy and inexpensive to get a sober ride home.
Right.
Definitely worth it. You know, we as the Sheriff's Department, we have plenty of deputies out Thanksgiving, all throughout the holidays, especially around this time. California Highway Patrol has obviously beefed up patrols. Really a pretty terrible way to spend your holiday, getting arrested by us, spending, you know, some time in jail. And what's worse than that, you know, if you injure somebody or kill somebody, it's terrible. So really, I think that holidays obviously a time for great celebration, but just keep that in the back of your mind.
Let's be responsible.
Right.
Be responsible.
Good
Another
stuff.
reason why you need to stay home, not go out.
Yeah.
Another reason, stay home and be with your family.
That's right.
God bless you, Hope of Hope.
Cue music.
Okay, Morris, now you can go. Go, Morris.
All right, Josh, thank you very much. We appreciate it. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk cars with Dan Sturkle, Nissan of Valencia, and a little reminiscing, a little talk about what's important to us.
Right, exactly. Sounds good.
So we'll be right back.
Living without glasses has been wonderful.
I've noticed right away, right when next couple of days, the sky seemed bluer.
I had the procedure because my husband came to Dr. Helm for cataract surgery, and he was really pleased with the results.
I was looking for somebody that had a reputation, somebody locally.
Through the whole procedure, he talked me through it and told me exactly what was happening and what he was doing, and he just has excellent bedside manner.
If you're thinking about having laser vision correction, let me help you decide if it's right for you. We at Helm Vision Group believe in personal care and quality results. Come and see the difference.
For the best laser vision correction technology, Helm Vision Group on Turney Road in Valencia.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Hi, I'm John Dean with Dean Safe Company. For the last 4 decades, the first 10 people I talk to every morning have just been robbed or burglarized. I'm here to help. We have the largest selection of safes on the West Coast. We carry gun safes, pistol safes, burglary safes, fire safes, safes of all types designed for home and office. We will help you protect your valuables from fire and theft. We offer professional, discreet delivery. See it all on our website or give us a call, deansafe.com.
Since 1978, Sierra Canyon School has been developing leaders for the future, a place where young minds are inspired, motivated, and empowered, where relationships are cultivated in diverse settings, and where curiosity, confidence, and creativity are nurtured. We specialize in customized education for the artist, the athlete, the scholar, and the dreamer. Sierra Canyon School, fostering a community of excellence. Located less than 20 minutes from Santa Clarita in the San Fernando Valley.
SCV Today is brought to you by SCV Leasing, Santa Clarita's premier property management firm, Nissan of Valencia, home of the $99 down delivers, and Helm Vision Group, offering the best laser vision correction technology.
Welcome back to SCV Today. What? You look at me and laugh. I'm looking at the camera that's got the red light on. You told me.
They're freaking me out here. Don't. Okay, never Never mind.
What?
51. Shut up.
Let's bring Dan Sturkle into the. Thank you very much. Let's bring Dan Sturkle into the conversation. Yes, I just bought a Nissan from you, and it's great.
Thank you. Yes.
And you're selling a lot of cars, and it's great, and the community loves you. But you also give back to the community quite a bit, and that's one of the things that, obviously, frankly, why you're part of the top 51.
Well, Mike does a lot, but you know, we should know Mike was number 52. That should mean something. You know what I mean? It really
It's
should.
meaning something to him right now, I think.
52,
He
what
does a
was
lot
I?
for the community.
It makes him feel good.
Mike's a good guy. Well, real quickly, I'd like to talk about the sales going on, Black Friday, and everything that's going on right now with the sales of the automobiles. But realistically, I mean, a lot of people came out early. Talk about shopping early. You know, it used to be on Friday, and then it was, what, midnight? And then now it's even earlier than that. Same thing with Black Friday right now with automobile sales. There are actually all those deals that are going to be available Friday are available right now and through the end of the month. So it's a great time to get a car right now. Dave, you're talking about buying a used car from us. I mean, we were voted, second year in a row from the Signal. But actually, from you, let me tell you something. I went to go vote myself. I'm going to vote myself in for the top dealer. It was a 20-minute process. Like, I'm not even going to vote for myself. I don't know if any of you guys try to do that. If you got voted, thank you. I didn't even do it for myself. It took too long. So I appreciate that. But the thing I would like to talk about. Thank you.
Again and again and again.
I can't even choose anymore.
You know what? I should win the best used car dealer just based on the fact that there's so many cars I say no to. I mean, I would say 75% of the used cars that are headed towards my used car lot, I say no to, because I'm either going to fix everything or I'm going to get rid of the car. There's a lot of people that put the Band-Aids or do this. I just, not with my name or reputation. That car just doesn't make the cut.
He's pointing like, go down to the next place.
Hey, the other thing I'd like to bring up, because this is kind of coming up lately, is that, for years the bicycle shop down the street here, it's right next door to you guys, right?
Yeah, right
used to host Thanksgiving, and then last year he couldn't do it, or it was his last year, right? So I've seen a lot of things about now there's going to be Thanksgiving, but now they don't even have a place to put it because the health people said no, and there's not even a place to have homeless. This is what it should be. I don't want to eat right now. I want to give it to the homeless. I mean, Bridge to Home. There's so many places right now helping the homeless, and you shouldn't think about it today. You should think about it in February. You should think about it in April. But right now, if we're going to be here, we need to think about that right now. Is okay. Where are we going to? Joe, you know better than anybody. What are we going to do about this? Come on, tell us. Everyone in the city loves you.
No, I saw the email go back and forth, and to the city's credit, they're working on the parking thing, and they're trying to get that under control for them. But it's the Board of Health. Yeah. And I do not understand why the Board of Health can't just back down in one afternoon. You've got people eating in the streets all the time. We have street fairs all over this county. We're talking about feeding homeless people.
All right.
When you have a bureaucrat that sticks to the letter of the law, when you have a situation like that, that's when government's too big and it's in the way. Sorry, don't mean to get too political, but there's the reality behind it. But at the William S. Hart School District, we have high schools and campuses we might be able to pull this off on, but again, we have the same problem. Even though it's a school district, the minute they take that food outside of the auditorium and bring it into the parking lot, we're in violation.
Let's break away from that if we can, because I know we're running out of time and the show's running down, and I want to start over with Dan since we've been talking with you, but and give credit where credit is due. Tammy had this great idea. Let's talk about traditions in your families, of Thanksgiving traditions and what you do that you wanted to share with us today.
Well, usually the Thanksgiving tradition for us, usually one of my kids goes to the hospital for whatever reason. You're like 5 years in a row. Had stitches in one kid. The other kid got stung by a bee, and I told him, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, whoop-de-doo, whoop-de-doo. His face was like that. Okay, let's go to the hospital. But, and I had my other kid. He accidentally tried to walk through the window pane. But yeah, I've been in the hospital on Thanksgiving. Wow. Usually that's my tradition. But we, like most people, for Thanksgiving and Christmas, it's a holiday where you got to go to the mother. Then, one set of families divorced, and maybe you got to go to the other. Then you got to go to the other. I mean, we had it probably about 10 years ago, maybe a little bit longer, because I'm old. I'm not 40 under 40 like some of you guys. Our kids came home. We were putting them in bed about 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. It was late, and I go, "How'd you enjoy your Christmas?" And all 4 of them said it kind of sucked. Because
Christmas or Thanksgiving?
Christmas. I know we're supposed to talk about Thanksgiving, but this is kind of the same thing with our traditions. That at that point in time, I realized, you know what? The kids are waking up 6 o'clock in the morning, open up your presents. Okay, put everything away, go change, get dressed. We're going to grandma's. Okay, hurry up, get home, drop everything off. We're going to the other house. Then we're going to the other house. They get home, they didn't get to play with nothing. So 10 years ago, we decided then, that both Thanksgiving and Christmas are at our house. You guys want to come see us? That's where we are. We're making enough turkeys. We're making enough food for Thanksgiving. On Christmas, we'll do whatever you want. We ain't moving. You know, our kids are staying put. So that's the tradition for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Nice.
We just stay home and don't do anything. Don't go shopping.
Good.
You know, all families invited. If you want to come, great, come. You know what I mean? Glad to have you all.
What's your address?
No circle, top of the hill.
Ray Tippett, how about you, your family? You
You know
stay at
what?
your house?
Everyone comes to our house. I cook. I love to cook. Janie helps get everything together. She's my sous chef. But it's just great to see now that the kids are getting older, or 28, 25, and 20. It's really a whole different relationship that you have with them, and so the tradition is kind of changing slightly. But it's just the whole thing is just being together. And what's really fun about it is, you talked about the Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday type family dinners. I mean, one of the things we do is we have family dinner every night when we, when the kids are around. And so to have that time to spend together, we're truly blessed, and so we'll keep on doing that. It's great to have.
Mike Bjorkman?
We don't have really too many traditions as a family because our families are so far spread apart the country. But every year we go camping, and the kids have to go. They can bring friends if they want, whatever. But our extended family, which are our close friends, we're with them out in the middle of the desert. Nobody can leave each other. We fry turkeys, and everybody pitches in and has a massive potluck out in the middle of nowhere, and it's so fun.
Cool. Joe Messina, Italian food at your table?
Well, growing up as a kid, I didn't see this stuff. I don't know what this is. We had the little turkey in case Americans dropped by, as my aunt used to say, but we had lasagna and all that other stuff. Yeah, everything. And then you had the stereotypical, at 3 o'clock, every male member of the family was passed out on the couch on the floor, right?
Buttons unbuttoned on the yeah, exactly.
But, one of the traditions that I've done since the kids were small is we go serve somebody on Thanksgiving Day. That doesn't make me... doesn't make us any better than anybody else, but there are a lot of people out there that are in worse shape than you are. No matter what kind of shape you're in, there's people out there. I always say, look at some of us. Yeah. We could skip a lunch or two and take that $20, $25, and you could really feed a family at Thanksgiving or Christmas.
Josh, will you be working?
I will be working this year in the evening time. And I guess the tradition, at least in my household, has been we all go out to my aunt's house and we all try and meet up there. But my cousin is a deputy also, so we try and work it. I'm working at night this year, he's working during the day, so we kind of try and fit it in the hours that we're both kind of off when we meet up. Well, at least the family gets to meet up. But.
Very nice.
Yeah. We got to talk about Joe helping somebody and feeding somebody else. I totally forgot to say, Team Bjorkman, Tammy included, we donate all the turkeys to the senior center. Yeah. And that's a really cool thing if you haven't been or if you have a senior that should go. It is hundreds of people. It is so much fun. The kids come out to help, and they learn, and we hear the stories from the old timers. My kids are heart kids. Yeah. So in case you don't know, go on the Senior Center website and get the information on that, because it's one heck of a feast.
Yeah. For me, it's all about the new tradition, which is SCVTV football.
All day.
All day. High school football all weekend long, baby. Starting at, I think it's 7 in the morning, right, Megan? She's not here. 7 in the morning on Thanksgiving Day, all through the weekend. Wow. High school football. Every single game we did this year on SCVTV.
So you're going to ignore your family?
Heck yeah.
And watch football?
Please.
Yeah.
I thought shopping.
Don't work.
Don't go shopping. But you can ignore your family.
Okay, and we hang out. We do the whole. Yeah.
I'm sure Danielle was real excited to watch football all day long.
Yeah, no, she's not at all. No.
Well, I want to thank everyone for being here today. You are all so very, very special to me, and I'm thankful for every single one of you in my life and also being part of SCVTV, because SCVTV could not be here if it weren't for all of your help and support that all of you give us. So thank you so much.
Can I get a pen for that?
You're gonna get a #1 pen from Tammy.
The number one.
The #1. Take that.
And we'll all drink to that one, to the number one.
SCVTV.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Thank you again, and thank you for sharing part of your day with us. Have a good rest of your day. I can't drink this in front of Josh Dubin. I feel guilty.